Hi and welcome to Ash GTV. You know, a common challenge for any person in business or working long hours at an executive level is how do you balance raising a family and spending that precious time with your children while running a profitable, thriving and successful business? The big question is, can it actually be done? Well, I believe it can be, but it's going to require some really careful thought and planning. You know, we have our children for such a short period of time, and those early years are so precious. So we want to really make sure that we get the most out of them. You know, before we blink, they're going to be grown up, they're going to be out of the house, at university, and running their own lives. So we want to make the most of those very, very special years. You know, I'm always moved when I hear that story of the young child who walks up to their daddy and says, "Daddy, how much do you earn an hour?" And the daddy tells them how much, and the little child presents the money to the dad. "Well, how much of your time can I get for this much?" And you know, it's always a great reminder for me that, am I giving my children the time they need? It's such special years. They really need mummy. They really need daddy to be involved, because you know, you're the best person to raise them and teach them how to become the adult that they need to be. So how do we go about doing that? Well, the good news is it's actually easier than you might think. You don't always need to be there for your children. You just need to be there when they want you there. Now, growing up, I always felt like my dad was there. Now, in truth, he was a very busy dental surgeon and also a pastor and wasn't always there. But he was actually a very clever parent, because he asked me, "Well, Ashley, when do you want me to be there?" Now, when he first started doing this, he'd make sure that he was home for school time. Well, it turned out I didn't want him home at school time. I wanted to play with my friends and do my homework and have my afternoon tea. But he then clued on to realise, well, when, Ashley, do you want me to be there? And I wanted him to be there about 5 p.m. to be able to kick the soccer ball in the backyard. And so he worked out, well, if he's there when I actually want him, it became a whole lot easier for him to manage his time. He didn't always need to be there. He just needed to be there when I wanted him there. Today I'm hanging out with my little boy at soccer. My boy loves me to be at his soccer games on Saturday morning. So you know what? It's written into my schedule every Saturday morning that this is a priority to me. I am there for him at soccer. And you know what? I hope that when he grows up, he thinks also that his dad was always there. I've made a decision not to miss out on those special years, and I hope you make that decision too. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.